First at 10, our team coverage of 38 Studios inside the scandal continues. Right now, the Target 12 investigators are uncovering new information from the documents released late this afternoon.
And new at 10, those documents are casting doubt on the argument that high-ranking lawmakers didn't know 38 Studios was going to get $75 million. Also new tonight, reaction from top state lawmakers.
Target 12 investigator Tim White and a team of reporters have been scouring these documents for hours.
At 5 and 6 on WPRI 12, Target 12 uncovered the former House Speaker repeatedly took the fifth during his deposition and that he may have been working on the controversial deal as far back as 2009.
New tonight, Target 12 has learned the $75 million loan guarantee for 38 Studios may have actually generated directly from the State House. Target 12 investigator Tim White leads off our team coverage with what he's uncovered.
This all comes down to what high-ranking lawmakers knew and when. They've always pointed the finger at the Economic Development Corporation, that it was their idea to hand over the figure of $75 million to 38 Studios. But these documents, they credit someone else. In June 2010, lawmakers passed a bill creating an Economic Development Corporation loan guarantee program originally set for $50 million. It ballooned to $125 million in the bill.
And I know it sounds like, oh yeah, this was all earmarked to Curt Schilling, but it was not.
But House leaders like then Speaker Gordon Fox always claimed they never knew 38 Studios was going to get $75 million.
I knew 38 Studios was interested.
This is Fox on Newsmakers in March 2012.
I never told EDC board to give $75 million to Curt Schilling. Where the 75 comes from is a blur.
Yet, in newly released court documents from the 38 Studios lawsuit, Gordon Fox's hand-picked House Finance Chairman Stephen Constantino is credited with the idea of adding $75 million to the program when he learned 38 Studios was interested in coming to Rhode Island. In an April 2010 email before the bill was passed, EDC lawyer Robert Stolzman writes the bill was bumped from $50 to $125 million at the suggestion of House Finance Chairman Costantino.
It was a hearing.
In his deposition, Costantino acknowledged he was aware 38 Studios had an interest in getting $75 million early on. When asked if he and Speaker Fox talked about keeping that a secret from other lawmakers, Costantino responded, "I do not recall," a phrase he said more than 100 times during his deposition. During a deposition of former EDC Executive Director Keith Stokes, he testifies he met with Fox and Constantino in March 2010 to discuss 38 Studios, stating it would take about $75 million to move Curt Schilling's video game company to Rhode Island. Stokes testifies Constantino stated, "What if we were to add an additional 75? It wasn't called job creation, but this capital program would become a $125 million program versus a $50 million program." A telling moment in Constantino's deposition. He says he was visited by two state police detectives in June 2014 as part of a criminal investigation into 38 Studios. We reached out to the Attorney General's office. A spokesperson tells us that investigation is still ongoing. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.